Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more for you. So let's start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a monthly chart of S&P 500 index. So here you can see that how the S&P 500 futures have tested an high at 4238 during this month. But now here I find that this candle looks evident enough for the beginning of a steep fall from here because S&P 500 futures seems to be stuck around the levels of 4155 since mid-April. Here analysts now see S&P 500 futures earnings climbing to $181.45 from $172 on March 31st. That is an increase of 5.3% in just 5 short weeks. Over the same time, the S&P 500 has risen by nearly 5% as well. It leaves the index trading at 23 times of 2021 earnings. So here I find that despite earning estimates rising sharply, the PE multiple has remained unchanged. That is because the S&P 500 futures has risen right along with it. So here I find that the S&P 500 looks ready for a steep fall from here because here only the Fed policies have been holding this index at these levels because here I don't find that any change in Fed policy could drag down the indexes from these levels. So here I find that any shift in Fed's monetary policy could result in a sharp fall in S&P 500 futures from here. So here I find that an immediate support for S&P 500 futures will be at 3997, and here a breakdown below this level, the S&P 500 futures could test the next support at 9 days moving average, which is currently at the levels of 3740. So here I find that if the S&P 500 is not able to defend this second support, we'll see this fall to continue up to the next support at 3396, and the fourth support is at 26 days moving average in the monthly time frame, which is at the levels of 3215. So friends, here I find that this fall could start any time from here because I don't find that 10-year yield could continue for this. We'll have to have a look at the movements of 10-year bond yields. So here you can see a daily chart of 10-year bond yields. Here you can see that how we have seen a strong support here for 10-year yields where the level of 1.475 seems to be quite supportive. So here you can see that how the 10-year bond yields have been constantly maintaining an uptrend since September 2020. We have seen a steep upward move in 10-year bond yields where I find that a breakout move is likely to occur when the 10-year bond yields could even cross the immediate resistance at 1.864. So here I find that the efforts made by Federal Reserve to control inflation have resulted in a constant upward move in 10-year bond yields where the bond buying program is still on and interest rates are on the negative side from a long time, where I find that the Federal Reserve will not able to control a sharp upward move in 10-year bond yields now. So here I find that the 10-year bonds look ready for a steep upward move from here where a breakout above the levels of 1.864 could invite equity bears to go short from the current levels, and I find that the S&P 500 futures could see a steep fall from here anytime in near future. So friends, now let us have a look at the movements of S&P 500 futures in a daily time frame. So here in a daily time frame, here you can see that how the S&P 500 found a stiff resistance at the levels of 3589 during the month of September 2020, and from here a steep fall was seen in the S&P 500 futures where the S&P 500 futures tried to find some support at the upper end of Ichimoku cloud but could not, and finally tested a low at 3216, and from here a sharp upward move was seen here in the S&P 500 index, and once again the level of 3542 provided a strong resistance to S&P index, and the S&P found a steep downward move once again up to the levels of 3238, where the S&P index formed a double bottom, and since then we have seen a sharp uptrend in the S&P index, where the S&P index found a resistance during this uptrend voyage at the levels of 3945, where this level seems to be a strong resistance at the time when the S&P found a dip here during the month of January 2021, when a steep fall was seen here up to the levels of 3696. So friends, here I find that this level seems to be evident enough for an immediate support in case of a steep fall in the S&P index from here. So here you can see that how the level of 4155 seems to be an immediate support for S&P index. Here you can see that how the formation of a bearish crossover in a daily time frame looks evident enough for a steep fall in the S&P futures during the upcoming week. So friends, now let me zoom this portion for you. So here you can see that how the S&P futures have finally found a stiff resistance at 4238, what it has tested on May 7th and May 10th. And since then, we have seen a steep fall which continued till May 12th, when the S&P index tested a low at the levels of 4057. So here you can see that how the level of 4056 seems to be an immediate support for S&P index in a daily time frame, where you can see that how after a upward move from here, the S&P futures once again found stiff resistance at the levels of 4181. Here you can see that how this level of 4181 seems to be the second resistance for S&P index. Here you can see that how the S&P futures finally tested this immediate resistance on May 21st. So here you can see that how the S&P index have formed a bearish crossover here in a daily time frame, which looks evident enough for a steep fall in S&P index, where I find that a gap down opening can be seen on the first trading session of the upcoming week, where I find that if the S&P futures are not able to defend the immediate support at 4121 on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we'll see the S&P futures could continue this downward move, where the next support will be seen at the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is at the levels of 4071, and the next support will be at the lower end of Ichimoku cloud, which is at the levels of 3956. So friends, I find that during the upcoming week, the S&P futures will have to defend this strong support at 3957, where a breakdown below this level could be an advent of a big fall in the S&P, where a breakdown below this level could push the S&P index to test new lows during the upcoming weeks. So friends, here I find that the S&P futures could start a sharp downward move from here anytime in near future. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.